His
Three-point looks
passing,
for him.
he gets in the lane and he's with a live dribble, just kind of turning a little bit this way and turning 10 degrees that way. And then all of a sudden, the ball is in the corner and someone's wide open. You're like, how the hell did he even see that?
Right.
What the passes he's throwing are like next level passes. They are Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, LeBron James level passes.
Yeah, he throws passes that you don't see until they are on the way there, And I mean, like you said, he's driving, he's in traffic, he's jumping, he's leaning, he's kind of firing these little sidearm things, and next thing Seth Curry is catching the ball cleanly in the shooter's pocket and going up and knocking it down. I mean, and then the lob game that he has, and it's Harden-esque, his ability to go up. You think he's shooting a floater. He's so good at finishing. Next thing you know, he just kind of dumps it off to Porzingis or Kleber, whoever is finished. I mean, the guy it's
part of I think
Doc's whole thing all series long has been, hey, I can live with Luka lighting it up as a scorer. We can't let him have both. We can't let him, score 43 and dish out 13 assists. But like you said, it's easier said than done when a guy is that big, that smart, and that skilled. And the skill to me, like the step back, again, I think that's a shot you want him taking, and you'll live with the odds and the percentages. But he's just so skilled as a finisher in the lane around the basket. And he's not obviously some crazy explosive leaper, but dude, you look at his finishing numbers. He is absolutely elite because he gets where he wants to go, and he's just so crafty in there.
You nailed it. That's the most important thing that happened this season for Luka Doncic. That is the biggest driver of his ascendancy from All-Star to MVP level player is his finishing in the lane. These bigger guys have no shot. He just goes through them, around them, gets them off balance, right-handed, left-handed, off the glass, not off the glass. He has every possible finish in the lane. And these dudes don't have a chance. He never dunks. I can't even picture as he dunked. I'm sure he's dunked. I cannot close my eyes and picture Luka Doncic dunking.
Yeah, every once, put it this way, when he dunks, it's still a Luka dunk. They're like a special little treat. But he's just so good at getting in there, using his body, kind of twisting and contorting, and just like you said, little floaters, little off the glass, whatever. I mean, from all different angles. He's never going to be in a dunk contest, obviously, but he's just that much quicker, and he's so good at being able to kind of change speeds and slow it down. But once he's quick enough to get guys on his hip or on his back, and once that happens, forget it. I mean, there was a play yesterday where he's got Kawhi Leonard on his back, and it's just like, let me give you a piggyback ride, little fella. That's Kawhi Leonard.
Well, and the level of problem solving is unbelievable. And this is why there is no one answer. So there was a possession late in the third quarter where Marcus Morris was on him and Kawhi was on whoever was screening for him, I think Kleba. And he knew they were going to switch because that's what the Clippers are doing. And so he faked towards the pick and triggered the switch and then rejected it and went the other way and either got a layup or a foul. I can't remember. He's got every counter for what you're doing. And when he knows what you're going to do beforehand, he's got 4 different counters that he can kind of pick from. My favorite pass that he threw was just a little itty bitty one early in the game. He got Zubats on a switch, and poor Zubats in those scenarios. It just hasn't gone very well. And the Mavericks, to their credit, are not messing around. Anytime Zubats is stuck on Porzingis or Kleba, whoever is the center screener, they are going right to Luka pick and roll. They're not messing around. So Zubats is on him, and Zubats drops back. And Luka pulls the ball out. And Luka, out of the corner of his eye, sees Paul George guarding Trey Burke, kind of looking at him in the left corner, right next to Luka. And he takes a dribble back like he's going to shoot a 3. Paul George lunges at him, and he just throws this little sidearm pass to Trey Burke for a corner 3. I'm like, man, that was mean. He just manipulated poor Paul George and got Trey Burke a corner 3 like that. It was awesome.
Well, it's like Rick Carlisle said. He sees the game in 6G. Forget about 5G. He sees it at a different level. And, look, when people make the Bird, the Magic comparisons, even the LeBron comparisons, that's what you're talking about. just the way that these guys not only see the floor and see, you know, all their teammates and all the defenders, but see what the next, you know, what the next move is going to be, and just pick it apart.
Well, my favorite thing about him has always been how good he is in little in-between moments like that. Like, there are some guys who, they commandeer the offense, they have the ball, they run a pick and roll. I know all my reads off of that corner shoot over here, lob dunk, kick out, blah, blah, blah. And they don't have the same ability when the game is kind of in flux, when it's a little muddy, right? Like when it's clear cut, they know how to do everything. It's great. Luka has always had this little, like those little in between moments. He's like a really clever give and go player. Like, he'll pick up his dribble, hand it over here. He and DJ actually had a nice chemistry with that last year, and he'll cut to the rim. He's just a very smart, intuitive, in the moment kind of player, and like, he problem solves everything. You know, I talked about this in Game 3. There were a couple possessions early when Zubac got switched onto him, and he dribbled out like he was going to take a step back three. And the Clippers used that as an opportunity to switch again, bring somebody from the wing, like, you're above the three-point arc, we're going to bring the guy next to you and switch Zubac out. He saw that once and was like, all right, I'm not doing that again. When I see Zubac, I'm just driving at him and I'm laying it up. Like, he sees it once and he picks it apart.